scam, and here's how it works. There's one red spot, and you get 5 metal discs, and you have to use the metal discs to cover up the red spot by dropping them on like that. And it should be easy because you can see just one of the metal discs almost covers up the whole red spot, and you still have 4 more to go. So the first time people play, they drop one in the middle, and then they say, I'm gonna do one at the top, one at the bottom, and one at the sides. And when they do that, they lose this game. You can see there's some red there, there's red there, red there, red there. There was red in every corner. So people say, okay, let me play again. You'll see this at the carnival, at the sidewalks, board games. So the next time they play, they do something different. Rather than putting one in the center, they do something like that, where they put it a little in the center, a little on the outside, and they're gonna go along the outside to fill up all that space. So they drop one there, they drop one there, they drop one there, and let's just say they made a mistake, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say they do it perfect. One there. Now they're in trouble, because if they go over here, there's red there. If they drop the discs here, there's red over there. And now they gotta say, okay, let me try again. And by the way, there is a way to do this, which I'm gonna show you in a second. But the next time people play, they do something a little different, where they go more toward the outside, where they're just trying to cover up maybe more towards the middle, and that leaves a spot in the middle. And people will play this again and again, trying to win a prize, and they will lose all their money, because even though it looks very simple, this thing is so hard to do. And I'm gonna try to show you right now the only right way to do this. So if you ever see this game being played, you can walk up to the game and you can win the game. It's very hard to do though. Here's the secret. You hold one of the discs by the diameter. When I say diameter, it's really gotta be the diameter where you're holding the exact top and the bottom of it. You can't be holding off to one side or the other side, because the first move in this game is lining up the farthest points on the metal discs, the diameter, to 2 different points on the red circle. Each side of the diameter needs to cut through the red circle, like that. Now let me show you what I mean. The top and the bottom of the circle, they're both cutting through right where the red circle meets the wood. If it's this way, it's too far in. That way, too far out. You've got to cut it so it's the exact top and the exact bottom. Now, you take the next disc, you hold it from the top and the bottom, and this time you want the side, the exact side, to touch where the first disc meets the red circle. Like that. Now you're gonna do the same on the bottom. You hold it from the top and the bottom, and you want the side to touch where the metal circle touches the red circle. Okay, just 2 more to go. Now, the 4th one is probably the hardest one. The 5th one is the easiest one. You take this, and you want the top of the diameter to touch where that second circle meets the red circle, and you want to keep it straight from top to bottom, right there. And if you've done that, barely, the last disc should cover all of the red, and you can see how close that is. If it was just a little more down, then you start to see that red there. It's almost impossible to do, but you can do it. I'll try to do it one more time fast, because in the real games, they say you just gotta hold the discs and drop them on. So let's see if I could do it if this was the real game. I'd go 1, I'd go 2, I'd go 3, I would go 4, I would go 5, and I barely did it. So now you know how to play this game. Good luck.